Yo, yo, yo. We're shaking everybody. It's your boy, Randy Nickels. And we are back with another one. Back with my boy L. Peasley again.
What up, bro?
All day, every day.
All day.
Now, I mean, we're going to get right into the story. But first, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel for new content and developing stories. Know what I mean? And I guess for more funny shit. But anyway, let's get right into it. Your boy Tekashi again. The saga continues, Boogie. Tekashi 6ix9ine driver became a federal informant due to deportation.
Damn.
Boogie, this is the driver now that we saw the footage of Tekashi being kidnapped.
Okay.
And being mugged.
Mm-hmm.
The driver has been the informant, sir. That's what we're finding out today. The cab driver, Tekashi's cab driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, his name is Jorge Rivera, and it says the rapper started picking up on his informant status towards the end of the investigation. Then Boogie, could you read for me, sir, please?
What it says? It says Tekashi 6ix9ine's driver Jorge
George in English, I guess.
Rivera came forward in court Monday, September 23rd, to confirm his status as a confidential informant after an ICE arrest. Rivera's testimony touched on his deal with federal investigators, the Fox robbery Tekashi endured from people on his team, and the moment when the rapper began to suspect if Rivera was an informant. Inner City Press notes Rivera agreed to cooperate with law enforcement after he was arrested by U.S. Immigration and Customs enforcement officers. After he was released, he became a driver for the Brooklyn rapper.
Okay, so he's working with the feds because he did not want to be deported.
He don't want to go home.
You don't want to go home. America's a great place. You know what I'm saying?
You can be a cab driver and a freaking Inspector Gadget all in one.
Yeah. All right. So the Inner City Press, they asked, I guess they're getting the information from the prosecutors or whatever. It says, Mr. Rivera, at any moment, did you know this was going to happen? Mm-hmm. No. But you got a phone. I guess this was, the robbery maybe.
Yeah.
But you got the phone call just before, right? When I went in the car, no. Objection. Judge answered, Mr. Rivera. What the hell? Oh.
Answer the question, Mr. Rivera.
Nah, I was looking up here to see if they had anything else, but it doesn't look like any other.
While you were detained, did you speak with law enforcement about cooperating? And he said yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
He said he was willing to snitch.
He's willing to snitch. Yes.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna continue here. Mm-hmm. He also confirmed he would receive a 5K1 letter that would provide slight leniency to cooperate with the feds. Mm-hmm. The letters vary when it comes to those who have prior convictions. It isn't known if Rivera has any and if they will suspend his possible deportation. They'll give me a letter saying all the good as well as the bad things that I've done, he said. Rivera confirmed that the 2 cameras in his car shot the footage seen in the robbery committed by Tekashi's former manager, Kafani Shadi Jordan, and former security guard Anthony Harv Ellison. One is always pointed ahead. Remember, I used to work for a car service, Rivera said on the stand. My customers were always recorded. Len Boogie.
Told y'all, son.
Len Boogie, what do you have to say about this now? The cab driver,
Now, this is shocking to me.
This?
But like I said before, all these cab drivers got cameras in their cars. So it's like, yeah, that was going to be recorded. But him being an informant, yeah, it's a shock to me.
But I think that might have been Tekashi's personal driver. So I don't think they would have thought that he had any cameras around, for the shit that, Tekashi's been doing with these gentlemen. And I wouldn't think, these guys are smart. Well, not to say that they weren't smart enough to know that
Bro,
the cab driver had, was informant, had cameras in this vehicle.
if you rich and famous, you wouldn't want to ride around with cameras, bro, just for your own safety?
Nigga, be doing crime. We are riding with this dude. Rivera is getting paid. All right, for me to go and ride around and put in work.
Paid to do what? Because he ain't paid to shut up.
He ain't paid to shut up. But this is what these gentlemen are thinking, is what I'm saying.
I understand that, man.
You know what I mean?
You thought wrong. Apparently.
Word up, man. So,
He's willing to talk, too, because he's an informant.
You know what I'm saying? He don't want to go home. I don't know what's so bad to go back home. I guess he don't. Yeah, I guess he may have a family. You don't know why he wants to stay. But final thoughts, Len Boogie.
So Tekashi snitching to go home. His informant snitching to stay from home.
What do you think will happen to? Do you think they're gonna be looking? Is this informant under witness protection after this?
Hell yeah.
He is. You think so?
Everybody's gonna be under witness protection. Come on, son. With all these threats going out, like the type of threats that's going out with the Jim Jones shit, everybody's liable to get violated. You feel me? And knowing this now, why wouldn't he be liable to get violated?
Yo, I think today too, Tekashi, he didn't take the stand again today. It was Rivera. The last time he took the stand was Friday.
Yeah.
I think that they are talking about him being on witness protection.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he may be honored that his tattoos. They're wondering how is he not gonna be noticed, and they said he may have to cut off all his hair and get the facial tattoos removed. And do you think that will, be enough for him not to be noticed? Let's say if he's in wherever the hell he is.
But if you know Tekashi, you know how he looks, regardless of the tattoos and all that. So you're going to get spot regardless. But everybody's under witness protection. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, now, one more time I'm going to ask. I'm going to continue to ask this shit over and over and over again.
Right.
Is he going to come back and do music?
Yes. That's the only thing he know how to do.
And is he going to pop?
In this day and age, I'm pretty sure.
Once again, final thoughts, Len Boogie.
The end of the day,
the cab driver, Tekashi cutting his hair, removing the tattoos.
Right. So
music.
The cab driver.
One more time.
The cab driver, I think he's gonna be in witness protection because at the end of the day, he wasn't an informant, so they're not gonna let him get hurt. Second, Tekashi, even without all that stuff, tattoos and hair and stuff like that, he's still Tekashi and he's still an asshole. So everybody's gonna know who he is. And lastly, about what? What was the last question?
Tekashi, his hair, music.
His music gonna pop because everybody around here is idiots. They love him. They don't care. they don't really care. All that's gonna fly out the window the first month, and then everybody's back to listening to with the blicky, get the sticky. Who cares? But yeah, he's gonna be pop, but everybody's still gonna call him a snitch. Or he's gonna be a snitch pop.
My final thoughts is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? These dudes was just in over their head.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't smart enough, and they just got caught up. They if you ask me, no disrespect to whoever's, Spanish or wherever you come from and you join a black gang,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that, they let that man infiltrate they shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Of course they did. For the bread.
for the bread. They let they let the man infiltrate into the black gang, for the bread, and they got caught up and over their head, and they got caught on camera. They got caught out there, man, by, they don't know who they dealing with. The informants,
Mm-hmm.
cab drivers,
Everybody.
So,
I mean, look at him. He look like he about to snitch right now.
when you playing in this game, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stay 10 toes down, and that's all I gotta say. Tekashi, he will be back doing music, face tattoos, all that will be gone. He will build a new image, I believe. Um, I'm just a regular guy, you know. I like the guy's music. The shit was fire. I liked it. Kiki, Gummo, whatever. His shit was fire. Day 20s. I enjoyed the music was heat, but you know, to each his own, man. And that's all I gotta say, man. You know what I mean, Randy Nickels TV signing out, man. With my boy L. Peasley, man. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, man. Always, man. And leave a comment, man. And let us know what y'all think about this, man. Y'all think Tekashi is going to come back like I always ask? What do y'all feel about this man, Jorge Rivera, snitching, don't want to go back, being captured by ICE and working with the feds? You know, just leave your comments, man. Once again, like, share, subscribe, man. Your boy Randy Nickels, L. Peasley in the building, man. And we're going to be back with another one.
Exactly.
Peace.